Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress Plugin Development tutorial from scratch, and this is part 30 of this video session series in which we are going to discuss about how can we validate our form that we have created so far, as well as we will see that how can we upload image. Okay, so far we have discussed about several things in our custom plugin of my book, in which we have defined some constants, we have included our assets file, as well as we have made our menu sections. Okay, so several things we have done so far guys. So if you are a beginner in this video session guys, then I strongly suggest you to watch our previous video session to understand the custom plugin that we are making my books in clear vision. Okay, so just I'm going to use the validation process first. Okay, so these are the pages that we have made in our last video session, like book add, book edit and book list. Okay, these all pages we have made in our previous video session, and these all pages, if you want to open to a browser, then go to my book, and this is the page, actually my book list, which is coming from book list. Okay, which we have made my book list. And the next page that we have is add new. Okay, this is the add new page, but right now this page has no validation. Okay, this is HTML5 validation, that's why it is appearing. Now we want to say get something new message like here. Okay, that's why we have downloaded like file validation.mean.js. Okay, by the help of this file we want to validate our form. And now the next is book edit. Okay, so how would we get this page book edit? So just we need to change like add new it like book edit. Okay, and this is the page that we want to get. Okay, we want to validate this form also. And in the next level we will see about how can we upload image by clicking this button from media gallery. Okay, by default it will pick images from our system. Okay, but we don't want to upload images from our system, we want to upload images from this media gallery. Actually we had discussed all these things in great detail in our previous video sessions. If you have remembered, have a look that. Go to our YouTube channel Online Web Tutor, search part number 22 of WordPress Plugin Development tutorial, and here it is. This is part 22 of this video session series, in which guys you will find about the use of WP Media, which basically used to upload images from media gallery. So here we have discussed in detail. Okay, so let's get started about these topics in this video session. So just back to our editor, and let's close this first. So let's say we want to validate first book add page. Okay, to validate this page, first we have to make an ID of this form. Okay, already we have done, we have to make an ID of this form. Okay, just we need to copy this ID. Okay, go to your script.js. remember you have used your validate.main.js. by the help of this JavaScript library file, you need to include this library file into your plugin main file. Okay, and here it is. So all the required things we have done already. Okay, now go ahead to your script.js file and write jQuery. Here is the ID of the form that we have copied from bookadd.php. Okay, this is ID dot validate method. Okay, within this method we need to write where submit handler as a property object. Okay, it's an event of this method. Now save this file, go to your browser and refresh this page once more. Once you refresh, just click on update, or we have changed actually add new section, just click on that, and here it is. These are the required messages that we are going to see. Okay, so let's change the color of this messages from black to red, and this is within our form. It's form FRM add book Within this form it's a label tag, and within this label class error. Okay, so we want to give this class error with a red color. So go to editor, search, you'll open your assets file and style.css. okay, just you need to copy the form id. By the help of this id we are going to call label tag and with error class. Okay, and the color should be red. Save this file and refresh this page once more. Just close that, and here it is. Okay, so we have done our validation part for this section as well as this section. About section is our not a mandatory field, that's why we not implemented the required attribute here. Okay, this is no optional field of adding any book. Okay, now the next thing we need to do that when going to a book edit page, then we need to apply that validation process here also. Okay, right now there is no validation. Okay, it's good, it's working, because I think it's working guys, because the id of the forms actually I think have the same values. Okay, so just I'm clicking on book edit and let's check id. Okay, frm add book, and here it is frm add book. Okay, so id actually has the same, so let's change the id of that to book edit. Okay, because we have the different form, that's why I have changed to different id. Okay, so just copy this id, go to your skip page, and here you need to write jQuery id of the form and validate method. Okay, and within this validate method we need to use an event handler called submit handler. Okay, submit handler. All we have done now, we have validated our two forms that we have created so far. Okay, book add and book id. Just save this file, and now let's say console.log when successfully passes this all validation process. We have passed. Okay, and now let's say this message to here also, we have passed. So just save this file, go to browser and refresh this page. Open your console first to check our messages that we have written. Go to console tab, and right now the console section is empty. Okay, so let's click on update button without filling any values. Okay, expect these all messages will be expected. Oh, let's change the color of that. Go to style, and just we need to copy all these things, separate with comma, and let's change the id frm edit book. Okay, frm edit book. Okay, these two fields, these two properties have the same css property by separating with a comma. Okay, if we don't want to include this section in this line, then we need to write this section of code into the another line. Okay, that's why to save our line we have just implemented this all code within single line. Okay, so this css will work for in both cases, case 1 and case 2. Okay, so just save this file and refresh this page, click on update. Okay, it's working. So let's say Sanjay. Okay, and author should be okay, it's a book like sample book 1. Okay, and author Sanjay. Okay, and this is my sample book. Okay, and let's don't want to upload image right now, so click on update, and in the console section you got the message called we have passed. Okay, so successfully we have passed our validation process. Okay, so this is how we can actually fill our values by processing a validation process. Okay, also if we want to get all the values of our form, then we need to do, instead of this message, just copy this. Okay, and write serialize method. Okay, it's serialize. Okay, so by the help of this function we actually got all the values of our form. Okay, so just save this file, just copy this process and replace with this frm edit book. Okay, So we have done, instead of writing a console message, we got all the values from our FRM add book form, okay, serialized in the serialized format. So just save this file and refresh this page. Once you refresh, let's fill some values like sample book 1. Here is the author called Online Web Tutor, and this is my sample description. Okay, let's update. Just I have clicked, something happened. Let me check. Okay, so it's FRM edit book. Okay, it's serialized, spelling is right. Okay guys, actually we have not made the console of that. It's a silly mistake we have done, like console.log, and save. Just say here also console.log and write it here. Okay, so just save this file and refresh once more. Actually we have not consoled that form data what we have got. Okay, so just sample book 1, it's Online Web Tutor, and this is test description. Okay, and just click on update. Here is the description guys. You can got something called name, sample book 1, author like Online Web Tutor, and this is our test description. Okay, so by the help of these datas, in our upcoming videos we will send this data to our server to save into our database. Okay, and we have actually made the separate tables of that, if you have remembered, like WP my books. Okay, and here is the table. So we will save all those details that we are getting from this form to this database table. Okay, name, author, about, and the book image. Okay, so this is how guys we can actually validate our form, as well as we have seen that how can we collect values from our form. This is simple. By using serialized method we can get all the data from this form. Okay, so just we are going to move into our next level, and the next level contains the upload image functionality. Okay, so how can we upload image? By clicking on this button from our media gallery. Okay, from this media gallery section. So just go to book add page first. Let's open book page, add new page. Okay, and now just close all these tabs first. Okay, and right now just go to your upload image. Okay, and just I am removing this all section. Okay, and let's say it will be something like, instead of input type file I'm using input type button here. Okay, input type button, and its value should be something like upload image. Okay, and class something btn info, what we have taken previously. Okay, and now just save this file, and let's make an ID of this button like button upload. Okay, so just copy this ID, go to your script, and let's say at the top jQuery. Here is the ID of button that we have made on click. Okay, and anonymous function with that. So this is how we are actually binding anonymous function event with this button on click event. Okay, so when we click on this event, then this function will fire. Okay, so let's say alert I am here. Okay, so just I'm checking this button click event. Let's see, refresh this page, just click on upload image, and here it is. Okay, it's working. So just get rid of this. First we need to include upload image functionality. We need to include a function of WordPress, that is WP media enqueue script. Okay, so just this, and let's say WP enqueue media. This is the function that we need to include before using our functionality of uploading images from media gallery. Okay, this is a function we need to include at the top of book ad. Okay, so go to your script and type, let's say, var images wp.media. Okay, this is the section actually provided by this function. This function generates a script section of code behind the scene. Okay, that's why we have included this function here. And wp media dot open. Okay, and let's say here also something called title. Okay, so let's say upload image for my book. Okay, and the next thing is pay multiple equal to false. We want to upload only single images. Okay, on click event. So just save this file. Right now we are doing that, opening only a media gallery on click event. Okay, we are now opening only media gallery on click event. So just click on upload image. We will see that upload image of my book is the title, and we are able to select only single image at this time. Okay, so we have opened successfully of media gallery. So how can we pick this image and take this image into our custom plugin dashboard? Okay, we want to fetch the values of selected images from this media gallery to this page also. Okay, so we have opened successfully. Now let's say on. Okay, and change, or you can say select. Okay, and now let's say function. Okay, it's an anonymous function, and here it is called uploaded image. Okay, and this image variable that we have defined outside this block, let's say image dot state dot get selected image of this selection, and just semicolon here. Right now let's say console.log to check our uploaded image variable. Okay, just copy this variable and paste within this parenthesis. So just save this file, go to your browser and refresh this page. So let's open console first. Okay, just click on upload image. Let's go to console tab and let's select this image and click on select. This is the values that we are getting into the JSON object. Okay, so we are going to use a function here like first. Okay, so just by using this function, let's refresh this page once more. And let's click on upload image, go to this image and let's select this image, and this is the value. Right now we have filtered from that JSON that we are getting currently. Okay, here in the attribute section, if we will see that ID, title, file name, URL, actually we want to get the URL value from this console tab. Okay, so just upload image, and right now use toJSON method to convert all the JSON object. Okay, so just save this file and refresh once more. Okay, just click on upload image, let's say this image, and click on select, and here is the modified JSON that we are getting. Okay, we are getting much more simple JSON object right now. So now right now we are getting the values of ID, title, file name and the URL, but we want the values of URL. Okay, so just if you want to get the URL value, then we need to type .url only. Okay, so just save this file and refresh this page. Once you refresh, just click on upload image, let's say about this image, and click on select. So this is the URL guys that we are getting from our JSON object. Just copy this URL, go to your browser and paste this image, and this is the image we are getting. Okay, so now we have got our image into this variable section. Okay, so just get rid of this from this console. Let's store into a variable called get image. Okay, and here is the image. Now we want that after selection we want to show it into the page, and here I'm going to make a span tag. Okay, and also a input type hidden field. Why I'm explaining in a bit. Just hidden. Okay, name should be something called image, and this is called id should be show image. Okay, so just copy this id of a span, go to script tag, and let's say jQuery. Here is the id of a span tag dot html, and let's say image src attribute, and within this src let's say get image. Okay, and let's do some styling like height width should be okay, just remove this, and let's say height equal to 50 pixel and the width should be 50 pixel. Okay, so we have appended a html of image section by using get image as a url into this span tag. Okay, and also we want to show this value to this input field also. Okay, so let's add another here like image name. Okay, so just copy this name and replace with this simple image with image name. Okay, and now we want to insert the hidden values also from here. Okay, so jQuery by getting the id of input hidden field dot val method. Okay, within this value let's say get image is the url it contains. Okay, so just save this file and refresh this page. So just click on upload image. Let's select our image of this and click on select. Here is the image that we are getting. Okay, so just inspect that and let's check the value of input field, and here is the image that we have appended within this src tag span tag, and also this is the value that we are getting in the input hidden field with this url. Okay, so when we fill this form, suppose when we are fill this form like sample book 1, okay, and author should be Sanjay. Okay, and this is our simple description. Okay. And when we hit on submit button, let's go to console tab, and when we hit our submit button, then you might find that within the serialized method that we have used, the url section is now also appended with these values within image name. Okay, so that's why we have used the upload media image gallery of functionality here, because we are going to send this image as well to our server, because we want a book image into this table. Okay, to save the book image we have used the functionality of WP media in this JavaScript file. Okay, so guys, we have all seen about the use of validation process of these forms, as well as we have uploaded images from media gallery as well, and we have seen all in live. Okay, so in our next upcoming videos we will do further process in our custom plugin of my book. So if you have any query in this video session guys, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.